What is going on, my peoples? Hopefully y'all can hear me. Hopefully y'all can hear me out in YouTube land. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if y'all can hear me, if y'all can see me, if everything looks like it's okay. The stream, the the sync, all that. Let me know how things are looking. It's good to see everybody again, man. So I was out for a week last week. We had some storms and some issues, and I'm just glad to be back. Yo, what is up, Newfie? Welcome to the stream. Okay, good. So everything looks like it's good. Wow, I'm kind of surprised because I've been messing with a lot of the different stream aspects and playing with some things. So trying to tweak some stuff to try to make it a little bit quicker. We'll find out in this stream probably if it's working. If it's not, that's okay. We'll continue to tweak, but that's what I've been doing. ET Phone Retro. How do you guys like that? Right? The colors are nice. I like the colors. It's got like, it's sort of this bluish green, aqua color, I guess. And then the pink, you can't really tell with the lights so much. But it's still good to see y'all. Me and ET, we're here hanging out. We might have Ghost Dad here in the back somewhere running around. I don't know. We're going to be doing trivia tonight. Tonight's trivia. So we're going to be doing 80s trivia about arcade games, video arcade games, and arcades themselves. So hopefully you guys have a good time with me tonight. It's going to be a little different, kind of like some of the other nights that we do, where I kind of throw some monkey wrenches into the way we do trivia. So not all of it is going to be trivia that's just on me asking you guys questions. I've actually got some more picture trivia. And this time we're going to be doing it for rounds 2 and rounds 3. Something else that we're going to be doing tonight, I'm going to be doing an unboxing between rounds 2 and rounds 3. And actually, so I got my Rambo knife right here to pull off the unboxing. But also, we actually have a package that we're going to be unboxing tonight. So hope you guys are excited as I am, because this should be pretty fun. I'm real excited to be able to do this. Looks like somebody ripped into it just a little bit. I wonder if I can see what's in there now. I already have an idea what's in here, but if you guys caught my stream a couple weeks ago, you actually might have an idea as well. But if you didn't catch the stream a couple weeks ago, for you guys that don't know, we do trivia pretty much every Friday, or I try to. Doesn't always seem to happen that way, but hey, you know what? We're back on track. We're back on schedule. So it's really good to get to see you guys. Good to have you guys here in the stream for this trivia. We have just hit the 5-minute mark. You guys, tell me what that means. What does that mean? What does our 5-minute mark mean? Because I do something very special at the 5-minute mark, and we're getting ready to start with that right now. Let's see if you guys know in the here in the chat. Cool, you're welcome for the unboxing suggestion. Steve, so I think, was it you, Steve, that was telling me I should do unboxings on the world's smallest toys? Yeah, that would be, that was one of the things I think that you might have been the one that was telling me about that. But there we go. You guys heard it. You guys know it. You guys remember it. Roll call. It's time for roll call, guys. We're actually almost hitting 6 minutes. So before we do hit 6 minutes, there was one person special that was in the stream right at the beginning. And I believe they were special last time that we were going to do the stream, but they weren't able to be here first because I didn't even have the damn thing. But anyway, Moonbeam, hey, thanks for being the first in the stream. You're definitely first in line in class to get water at recess. So let's see who's pulling up the rear right behind you. We got Purple Epic Icon. Welcome to the stream, Purple. Good to have you here, brother. DJ Retro Rewind. I saw you were saying something about how you have a something you're going to be doing on Saturday mornings, like a Saturday morning detention. That's kind of cool. You'll have to tell these guys a little bit more about that later. Sadie Cat TV. Welcome to the stream, Sadie Cat. Welcome to class. Desiree Thompson. Good to have you here. Bond Servant for Jesus. There we go. There's Miss Smiles herself. How you doing? Let's see who else we got. Speak up, forever hold your peace. Or forever hold your peace. William Lightborn. My man. One of my admins. My admans. Let's see. What else we got going on here? Michael Virgo in the house. How you doing, Michael? Good to see you. Steve Pelt. What's up, man? You better come on strong today. Come on. You got to beat Nigma. I know Nigma's probably in here. He's probably being quiet until round 1 starts. Let's see. Who else do we have? We got Newfie. What's up, Newfie? Good to see you. I want my slaw. I had some coleslaw just, was it yesterday? Yeah, I went to Raising Cane's. Oh, I love that place. Raising Cane's. They should sponsor me. That way I can get free food from them all the time. So, Raising Cane's. Go check it out if you haven't eaten there. Joey Baseball. Oh, man. Joey's in the house. How's it going, Joey? Good to have you here. Let's see. DJ said, RC, I'm starting a Saturday morning detention class on my channel. There will be a YouTube premiere of it once or twice a month. The rest of the time, it will be a regular upload. There you go, man. There's your shout out for your channel. DJ's Retro Rewind. He's going to be doing a Saturday morning detention class. What time are you going to be doing that, man? Hopefully it's not too early where people are still asleep, but hopefully it's not too late where people are already out of the house. So do that happy medium, man. There's only 4 billion people on YouTube. So, I mean, you know, I'm sure some of them are getting up early. All right, let's see. So I said hey to Joey Baseball. I got to tell him twice because he's my special guy. Let's see. Do we got anybody else speaking up? James Tambora. Let's see. Happy Days weekend. Oh, yeah. I love Happy Days, man. Happy Days is one of my favorite shows. I love Happy Days. Mr. Atomic 2000 standing by. You are broadcasting. Awesome. Everybody seems to be able to hear. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Try to get caught up a little quicker. Wolfpack forever. Wolfpack, man, reminds me of wrestling. I think we pretty much hit most of the people. Most of the people's. Retro Days in the house. I was playing a game on his YouTube channel earlier. Dude's got a awesome game that you can play. It's a board game. It's live action. You actually play the game on YouTube. Like, you roll. You get to move. You actually win prizes. So, you guys got to check out his channel. Let's see. Jaden Deland. I think that's how you say it. Deland. I'm probably using some French accent on it. Anyway, Jaden, how's it going? Nermiachos! Nermi! What is up, Nermi? Good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. Magical Earth. Oh, I like that name. Christy Argana. That sounds like a someone from Star Wars. That's like a princess name right there. Princess Argana. Instead of Organa. Let's see. Lisa Shetler. I got you, Lisa. I got you. Redneck Gamer, dude. What's up, Redneck Gamer? A man after my own heart. I'm a redneck by heart, so. All right, let's see. Are we pretty much caught up? Alan Woodward. What is up? What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Retro Crunch, your #1 place for retro pop culture news and trivia. 80s trivia, 90s trivia, 70s trivia. We haven't really done any 70s trivia, but we've definitely done some 80s and 90s. Tonight is going to be 80s night. We are going to be doing arcade trivia. One of my favorite things. I love the arcades. Grew up in the arcades. Arcades are practically non-existent anymore. They are starting a resurgence, but the arcades that we all grew up with, they're just not around. The same feeling is just not there. They're not packed. There's not a lot of people in there. The high scores that you see on there, it's probably the same 5 people that were on there a week ago. You don't see it changing up because people just aren't doing that as much anymore. But tonight, we are going to be doing retro arcade trivia, and it's all about 80s arcades. And it can be arcades or consoles, so there's some console stuff in here too. Don't get me wrong. We're going to be talking about some 80s consoles as well. But for the most part, this is going to be about 80s arcades or arcade video games. So, yeah, last week was supposed to be video games, but It got canceled because I had some bad storms in the area. I actually lost power, so I'm really glad that I didn't do the trivia, because it would have really sucked if I was in the middle of trivia and my power went out. So I had the forethought to just let you guys know, hey, we're going to wait till the next week. But anyway, all right, good. I'm glad you guys remember arcades. So we're going to be doing 3 rounds tonight. Between rounds 2 and 3, we're going to be doing an unboxing. And I got my Rambo knife right here. Stallone loaned me his Rambo knife. Good thing, because I didn't want to have to take it off of him. You know, might have had to do that, and it wouldn't have been a pretty sight. But still, anyway, so we got Rambo's knife. We're going to be doing an unboxing of what we have sitting right here. You might be able to guess by the size of it that it is not a micro machine. But anyway, with that, you guys, we went through roll call. Looks like we pretty much got just about everybody that matters in the world in here. So with that, guys, I think it's about time to start some trivia. So round 1 of trivia is going to be regular trivia. I'm going to ask you a question. You guys got to tell me the answer, and we'll go from there. But so with that, hope you guys are ready. Let's get ready to switch over to our first round, and hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties in the second 2 rounds, because I'm not doing a normal type of trivia for the second and third round. So you have a D&D in the package. Yeah, I wish I did have D&D. I do D&D on the weekends, though. Just for you guys that like D&D, I do D&D every weekend. So yeah, I'm one of those kind of nerds. Anywho, all right, so this is the setup that we do for our trivia. You guys that are the veterans, y'all know what to do. You guys that are new here, make sure you speed up your stream every once in a while. Go down to your settings and change it to 2-speed or ludicrous speed. Whatever you got to do, just make sure you keep your stream caught up. So whenever I'm asking the questions, you guys are going to be able to answer them quickly. And maybe you'll be first, maybe you won't. But, whoever it is that has the fastest internet shall win, I guess. I don't know. All that really matters is we're going to have a good time tonight. That's what we're here for. It's Friday night, guys. We are back in the 80s, so let's just talk about the 80s tonight, all right? This is our night of hanging out in the 80s. So act like you're not even in present time. Act like that old crapona virus doesn't even exist. We're just going to have fun. We're just going to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do here. We're going to do it. We're going to have a good time. All right, try to be quicker than Nigma. There you go. I didn't even see him in the stream, so if he's here, he was kind of quiet. He might be dressed up as someone else tonight. I don't know. What's up, Aging Silver? How's it going, brother? Welcome to the stream. All right. Oh, and I want to let you guys know about my Discord. So I do have a Discord server as well. So if you're into Discord and you like keeping in touch on Discord, definitely check the description down below, because I do have a Discord server. So anyway, with that, let's start trivia. Question number 1. Hope you guys are ready. On your mark. Okay, Joey Baseball is going to love this. On your mark, get set, go Stad. All right, so, oops, sorry. Question number 1. Pac-Man was developed by the Japanese company Namco, but who was the U.S. distributor? Pac-Man was developed by the Japanese company Namco. But who was the U.S. distributor? First one to answer gets a hug. Pac-Man, great game. I never really played it at the arcade, though. I played it usually on the consoles. So growing up, it was one of those games that when I was spending my quarters, I was spending it on like Donkey Kong and more important games like Dragon's Lair. Those were the ones that I was, really wanting to spend my money on. Games like Pac-Man, one of the greatest games of all time, one of the simplest and funnest games of all time, but it wasn't one that I spent a lot of money on, that was for sure. All right. So, Pac-Man was developed by the Japanese company Namco, but who was the U.S. distributor? Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong one. I keep killing my round one thing. All right. So the answer is Midway. So yeah, in the United States, it was actually distributed by Midway, along with a whole bunch of other games. And they did both video games and the arcade cabinets themselves. So pretty cool. Let's see who got that one right. Oh, we got a lot of people answering Atari. It was on Atari, but let's see who got it first. Let me scroll up a little bit. Maybe we got DJ's Retro Rewind. All right, I think it might be DJ. Looks like DJ was the first to answer it. Yep, that is correct, sir. All right, cool. So DJ, first one to get it right, man. Move this up a little bit so I can see a little better. These shades, although they make me look like the coolest dude in the world, they're a little bit hard to see through. That's why I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Okay, question number 2. The control panel for Defender is nearly identical to what other arcade game control panel? The control panel for Defender is nearly identical to what other arcade game control panel? Let's see how many of you guys can get this one. Redneck was more of a Donkey Kong guy. Yeah, me too, man. Hey, Retro, I'm 2 accounts in the live stream again, and I know which ones they are, too. I actually gave you a shout-out, not on Thunderstrike, but on Jaden. The control panel for Defender is nearly identical to what other arcade game control panel? And the answer is Stargate. Stargate. Now, there are a couple of games that Defender is kind of like, or that are kind of like Defender, but Stargate is the one that most closely resembles it. If you go look it up, you'll and you look at both of those control panels, the way they look like on the screen, you'll know that they're pretty much the same dang thing. All right, let's see who got this one, if anybody. Dun, dun, dun. No one got that one. Wow. Wow, hard question. I might have to do arcade games a little more often, because I actually, believe it or not, I like it when you don't always get them, because that means that I'm making some decent questions. So, wow. Very, very cool. All right, so nobody got that one. Wow, interesting. All right, we will move on to question number 3 then. Question number 3, after the world is destroyed in Missile Command, what is displayed on the screen? What do you guys see on the screen after you lose? What is seen on the screen? After the world is destroyed in Missile Command, what is displayed right on the screen? Yes. Yeah, this one is not 90s. Might do some 90s next time. Next time I do game trivia. My face. Your face being displayed on the screen, Retro Days, would be awesome. It would be really cool. A white screen. Wow, when's the last time that you guys played Missile Command? Matter of fact, there's a new Missile Command game out, actually. Atari, man, they're doing pretty much anything that they can to try to, bring some interest in, just any of their games, I guess. Plus, they're trying to strum up any money they can to stay afloat. Are any of you guys purchasers of the new Atari system that's going to be coming out in December? Have any of you guys bought it, or are you guys going to be buying it? All right, so let's see what the answer is. After the world is destroyed in Missile Command, what is displayed on the screen? The end. Let me move that over. I like things to be centered correctly. The end is displayed. So some of y'all might remember that. Now, it depends on what Atari you're using or what arcade you might be on, but it does flash. The screen flashes kind of like strobes. But I don't remember that on the Atari. I don't remember it strobing on the Atari at the end. I can't remember for sure. Retro Day says, I will buy it. I pre-ordered it, but they keep pushing it out, so I don't know when I'm ever going to get one. It's called Missile Command Recharged. Yeah, it actually looks good. The new Missile Command game, it actually looks pretty good. I actually kind of like it. That was a good question, too. Yeah, I'm surprised that nobody got it. I think someone did get it at the end. DJ Retro Rewind. There we go. I saw DJ got it. Did anybody else? Wow. DJ got it. Took him a little while to remember it, but he got it. Good job, man. Yeah, that's a hard one. I'm actually a fan of Missile Command because I had an original Atari when I was a kid, and I had that. I had what was the other one? Combat. That one had like all the different combat games on it, and I had Frogger. Those are the first three that. Oh, and Defender. So Missile Command. Well, actually, I think there was one more. I'm trying to remember if I had that. I think I had Asteroids too. So I think I had 5 games when I first got my Atari, if I'm not mistaken. And the only one that I remember opening the box on was Frogger. Frogger's the only game that I remember actually opening the box on. I think that Combat actually came with the Atari 2600. But anyway, all right, so there you go. DJ, you got that one, man. Question number 4. What does Atari mean in Japanese? What does Atari mean in Japanese? I enjoyed Missile Command, but I can barely remember playing. I remember it very well. It's a game I really liked. Because it's hand-eye coordination on that game is very important, because the whole object is to stop the missiles from hitting your bases on Earth. Frogger and Pitfall. Those were your first games? Now, Pitfall probably was my favorite Atari game, and it probably still is. I think that Pitfall is probably one of my favorite Atari games all time. It was simple, but I loved swinging on the vines. That was really cool. I used to love that game. Oh, my God. I haven't seen an Atari until the late 80s. Yeah, I don't remember when I got mine. Combat came with the 2600. Yep, I think I remember that. Nope, these are not good questions, RC. Steve's sitting there scratching his head. He can't figure out the answers. What does Atari mean in Japanese? What does Atari mean in Japanese? I knew this one was going to be kind of tough. Did anybody get this one? Did I play Pitfall 3D? Nah, I never played that one. Man, did nobody get this one either? Huh? What? All right, so the answer is prepare to be attacked. So if any of you guys ever wanted to know what Atari means, it basically means prepare to be attacked. So, Atari! That was my Japanese accent. Don't sue me. All right. I thought it was a good question. Zaxxon was a good game. I actually liked Zaxxon better on Nintendo though. The graphics got a little bit better, and it was just, man, it was a really, really fun game to play on Nintendo. Yeah, Zaxxon, those colors that they had on Atari, they were a little bit off, but once it got ported over to Nintendo, man, that was a great game on Nintendo. Space Invaders, that was another good one on Atari. Okay, so no one got that one. That's 2 out of 4 no one's got. Pat myself on the back. There we go. I'm proud of myself. Okay, question number 5. In what 1981 game is the object to cross a road and moat without being eaten or ran over? In what 1981 game is the object of the game to cross a road and a moat without being eaten or ran over? Let's see who gets this one. This was a good game too. It's a pretty fun game to play. We got a bunch of answers coming in, guys. A lot of answers coming in. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. This is nothing special or anything, and I'm not actually using it yet, but I actually have a mic. Phallic. Anyway, I actually have a mic, but I haven't set it up to start using it yet, so it's not actually being used. But it's one of those blue mics. It's great for YouTubing. It's not like top end, but it's a pretty good little mic, and kind of anxious to start using it. So probably in the next couple weeks, I'll be trading in my headphones for showing off my ears a little bit. All right, guys, let's see who got this one. So question number 5, in what 1981 game is the object to cross a road and moat without being eaten or ran over? The answer is Frogger. I don't know if y'all liked that game growing up. It was a very, very frustrating game for me. This is one of the first arcade, well, not arcade, but games that I had. And I actually had it on Atari, but it was kind of hard to play with that controller. That little single stick controller that came with the Atari. It was amazing how many games you can actually play with that one controller, though. All right, let's see. Frogger. Who got the Frogger? So, looks to me like Michael Virgo got it first. And then Desiree right behind him. All right, so next question. Yep, best one put on the 2600. Played tons of it on ColecoVision. I never played it on ColecoVision. I played Pong on ColecoVision. That was actually the only game I remember playing on ColecoVision. Although, between ColecoVision and Intellivision, those were two pretty good competitors to the Atari. In this game, you build hamburgers while being chased by food condiments. Keep your minds out of the gutter, guys. Keep your minds out of the gutter. Remember why we're here. Why are we here? Oh yeah, we're here to act like we're living in the 80s. That's why we're here. So that's why we're telling stories about the 80s, and we're doing a trivia about the 80s, because it's forever 80s here, guys. That is all we do in this stream. Yeah, Michael got it first. Paul was close. He was a few down though. All right. In this game, you build hamburgers while being chased by food condiments. I mean, how weird is that? Eating hamburgers while being chased by food condiments. This was not a game that I really cared for playing. To me, it was kind of like playing Donkey Kong. I mean, in a way, a lot of the arcade games back in the day were like Donkey Kong. I mean, there was a ton of them that kind of had the ladder element going to it, and this was just another one, which is Burger Time. If you remember Burger Time. My uncle has a Zaxxon arcade machine. Dang. Yeah, I'll bet that's cool. It runs, right? Is it running? Have you ever compared that Zaxxon arcade to the Nintendo one? Because they are like night and day. Watch out for those sour pickles. All right. Burger Time. Let's see who got this one. Ah, there we go. Paul P. You got it, man. Good job, Paul. Let's see, Ryan. Hey, Ryan, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I woke up late one night and found my mom playing Frogger on my 2600. She admitted that she had been doing it for weeks. She was hooked. That's funny. That's cool. I like that story. Okay. Question number 7. A knight rides a flying what in the arcade game Joust? A knight is riding a flying what in the arcade game Joust? This is another game that I remember playing as a kid. It took me a little while to even understand what the heck was going on in the game, but yeah, it was a kind of a weird game. But something cool about this game, if you have read Ready Player One, and I don't mean the movie, but I'm talking about the book, go pick it up. If you haven't read Ready Player One, go pick it up. It is a keepsake to have for sure. The movie's great, but there's a lot of elements that you really miss from the book. Even if you got to go get the audio book, go listen to it. It is phenomenal. But anyway, Joust is a very big and important element in the book. So that game, yeah. The writer, Ernie Klein, guess he really loved Joust. So let's see who got this one right. A knight rides a flying what in the arcade game Joust? So let's see. Looks like he rides an ostrich. Come on. You can tell that is an ostrich in there. Come on. It's an ostrich. Why he's riding an ostrich? I'm sure there's some like lore behind this or some cool story why an ostrich was picked. Probably the game developer he probably had an ostrich as a kid or he ate an ostrich egg when he was young and puked or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's see who got this one right. So, looks like Mr. Atomic. Good job, man. Good job, Mr. Atomic. All right. Question number 8. This arcade game first introduced a character that would eventually become known as Mario in the sequels. This arcade game first introduced a character that would eventually become known as Mario in the sequels. Who we talking about, guys? What we talking about? What you talking about, Willis? We got some people starting to answer in. Ever played Rainbow Unicorn? No, I have not. Never played it. Never played it. Just trying to get caught up on a couple of these questions. I own Arcade Archives Burger Time on the Switch. Different strokes. What you talking about, Mr. Atomic? Oh, your thing's delayed? Remember, get caught up on it. If you have a tablet or a actually I don't know if you can do it on a tablet or not. I think so. But if you have a computer or a tablet, definitely go to your settings to change your speed to double time just so you can get the stream caught up. That way you'll be caught up with me. All right, this arcade game introduced a character that would eventually become known as Mario in the sequels. And the answer is Donkey Kong. Awesome game. Now, this is one of the arcade games that I put tons and tons of my lunch money in. So back in the day when we used to actually get quarters for lunch, I mean, it was like, I think I was paying like, it was like either 45 or 75 cents for lunch. I don't remember how much it was for sure. But I remember I never ate lunch. I always stopped off at the arcade after school. And I would play at the arcade or at the convenience store. The convenience store, pretty much in every damn little town in America, had an arcade in it. It was usually like in the back over by the bathrooms. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah. So you could play an arcade either in a convenience store, in your local Pizza Hut, or at the local arcade itself, and that's where all my quarters went. And that's why half of America, or half of American kids, were putting so many dang quarters in those arcades because they weren't eating lunches. We were saving it all to play video games at the end of the day or on the weekends. Some people would forego eating all week lunch, and they'd either make their lunch when their parents weren't around, or they would just forego eating at all. And then they would go on the weekends and go to the arcade and go spend all their lunch money. I would have ate food. Yeah, well, 80s kids, it would be like only having access to the internet for a couple hours a week. Can you imagine in today's day only getting access to the internet for a couple hours a week? Well, that's how 80s kids were to arcades. Like, we hardly really ever got to spend a whole lot of time there. But when we did, and when we were there with our friends, we spent every cent that we had. So if you had to pay a quarter for 5 minutes of using the internet today, there would be a bunch of skinny kids in America. Just saying. There we go. Saved all my money and went to Pizza Hut. Yep. I pretty much named the main places that people were spending their money at least the kids in the 80s. Yeah. I mean, if you were big in arcades anyway. So, all right. So let's move on to question number 9. All right. What princess does Dirk the Daring try to save in the game Dragon's Lair? My favorite arcade game of all time, Dragon's Lair. I mean, the game was a memorization game basically, but it was so fun to play. Oh my God, I loved it. And I mean, it was like the only place that you could see like a cartoon that you interacted with. I mean, it was just amazing. It was so amazing for its time. Mario was not called Donkey Kong. That wasn't the question. The question was no. That wasn't the question. The question was not what was Mario called. The question was what game. Yes, it was so fun. Oh, did I say who won that last one? Yeah. There we go. Michael got the last one, I think. Sorry. Michael Virgo got Donkey Kong. Just about everybody said Donkey Kong. Steve, I think you misread the question, maybe. What princess does Dirk the Daring try to save in the game Dragon's Lair? Unless you were talking to somebody else, I don't know. And it is Princess Daphne. All right, let's see who said Daphne. Yeah, in the original Donkey Kong, he didn't even really have a name. He was just Jumpman. He wasn't named Mario until the sequels. But let's see, Princess Daphne, who got this one? Purple Epic Icon. Good job, man. All right, Princess Daphne. She was so cute. Question number 10. Guess the game. The player's ship casts a shadow. There are walls at the entrance and the exit. There's an altimeter that is used when in space, and it was released by Sega in 1982. Guess the game. The player's ship casts a shadow. There are walls at the entrance and exit. An altimeter is used when in space, and it was released by Sega in 1982. And we talked about it earlier. There we go. We got some people answering in. What's up? Welcome to the stream, Nightmare Realms. Good to have you. I think you were answering a couple of questions earlier, but I didn't catch it. And let's find out what the answer is to that one. Zaxxon. Another really great game. Loved that game. That was fun, man. That game was one of those that I could just put quarters in all day long. And then the Nintendo game, that was even greater. The graphics were better. The gameplay was better. It was just a really, really cool game to play. All right, so that was it for the first round. So like I was saying a little bit earlier, I was talking to Sylvester Stallone. The guy loaned me his Rambo knife, which, I mean, you know, you can't go wrong with the Rambo knife, right? So really fun to have. It'd be funny if YouTube like cut off my stream because I have a WEAPO in on the stream. Or wouldn't that be funny? I can't even see. All right, so got the sword of the 80s back in here. No, I'm joking. This is one of those things that every 80s kid had to have. You had to open it up and you had to pull out all of the, you know, the stuff that was in there, the fishing line and the little saw and the fishing hooks, and it had rope in it, or has rope in it. It's got all that good stuff in there. Anyway, we're going to be using that to unbox this after round 2. So we're going to be playing another round here in just a minute, and then we're going to be doing a unboxing, be a quick unboxing before we start round 3. How we go, y'all? What is up, William? Welcome to the stream, my man. William, my admin. This is one of my moderators. So, you guys be good. All right. Who was it that got that last one? It was Nightmare Realms. All right. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Man, I wonder if Nigma's not here because he just doesn't do 80s arcades. Yeah. Usually he's here to play. Would you like to play a game? What movie is that from, guys? Would you like to play a game? The Rambo Special. Rambo knife or butterfly knives? Oh, I got one of those laying around here too. I have butterfly. I have all that 80s memorabilia, and I don't just like stuff like that. I don't just like let it lay around. I'm usually playing with it. Like I have nunchucks in here somewhere. I mean, I literally got some nunchucks in this room somewhere. I just don't know right off the bat where they are. I think they're actually in there. I think I have nunchucks that are in there. I have a Chinese star. I have Chinese stars that are in there. I think they're in there. Anyway. Yeah, if you come to this room, you're definitely all about the 80s. I thought the sword of the 80s was the Crocodile Dundee knife. Hey, I can act like that. Hey, hold on. Where's my other? I have a little knife. Okay, so that's not a knife. That's a knife. There we go. There's our little 80s our play on the 80s movie, Crocodile Dundee. Guy had a little knife, and then Crocodile Dundee comes out with a big knife. That's a knife. Yeah, I remember that. Crocodile Dundee, he's got a new movie. I forgot what it was called, but it might have already came out. I don't know. I prefer katana swords. Yeah, I got one of those in the house too. It's not in here though. That's my go-to daily weapon for if people come in the house that I wasn't expecting. So I go all American Ninja on them. War games. All right, yeah, there we go. We got some people that were answering it. Yes. Yelling Atari. I like it. That's good. That's pretty good. Yell Atari. The sword of the 80s was the lightsaber. That's a very good, valid answer. You could definitely say that it was. You couldn't get them. I mean, where could you get lightsabers in the 80s? But, you know, I mean, you could probably make one. But people didn't even really do stuff like that. The creativity out there in the world it wasn't as showcased as it is nowadays. And part of it is just because exposure for, you know, doing all those kind of crafts, it's so easy to get that out there where people can see it nowadays. Where back in the 80s, man, I mean... Yeah, it wasn't so easy. And if you did sell something like that, it was usually sold by one of the conglomerates. Then the Sword of Omens. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of really great swords out there. Oh, my goodness. So what is what would you say is the most important sword of the 90s? If the 80s, the most important sword of the 80s would be something like the Sword of Omens or, you know, the lightsaber, one of those, something like that. I don't know. I wonder what the 90s one would be. The Sword of Power, that's another good one. Yep. All right, let's keep us on track. So we are going to go into round number 2. All right, so for round number 2 of the trivia, now this is going to be a visual experience, guys. So make sure that you hold your phones really, really, really close. Because if you want to be able to see some of these, you know, pictures, you're probably going to need to, you know, look closely on your phone. So, so we are, okay. One thing's for sure is this is the type of round that I'm still getting used to and practicing on how to do right. So let me get some stuff set up so we can go to the next round. And what I have to do, hope I got this set up right. Let's make sure. All right. Okay. So this is a new view that some of you guys have seen. No, actually, no, none of y'all have seen this. I've done this a little bit different. So I have the picture is actually hidden behind this really beautiful picture. I wonder if you guys know what kind of car that is. I'll give you a hint. Starts with, well, the company name I believe is F, and the car name is T, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know if you guys can tell what it is. Nice view, very cool. Miami Vice looking. Yes, it is. Okay, so this second round of trivia is kind of cool. So it's going to be more like consoles. So these are going to be like different consoles, and you guys, I'm going to show you parts of the picture, and you have to tell me what console you're looking at. So you're going to have to tell me based on what you see what the console is. And give me just a second. Let me get it pulled up, and we'll start the round. And like I was saying, I'm only going to show you a little bit at a time, and you have to tell me what the console is. So Oops. What did I do with it? Oh, hold on. I had it up and then it disappeared on me. Let's see if it'll stay this time. Like I said, I might have some technical difficulties with it at first because I'm still trying to get this thing figured out. All right. Based on the first picture that you see here, what is this? What is this console? It's definitely from the 80s. Some of these consoles that you see might actually kind of bleed over into the 90s or from the 70s. But for the most part, I believe these are all going to be 80s. Let's see. What were you guys telling me that car was? A Ferrari. A Ferrari what? Yes, William got it. There you go, William. Ferrari Testarossa. Beautiful car. Beautiful car. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. We got a couple people that are answering in. Man, I need to see if I can move this chat over to the other side. All right. So we're going to zoom in. And then we'll go a little more. And then all the way. There you go. All right. So, oh, look, we got a new subscriber. All right. Awesome. Mandy Thomas. All right, cool. Very cool. Thanks for subscribing, Mandy. So, as you guys can see, this is a Intellivision. Let's see who got this one first. Let's see, Intellivision. Looks like Desiree or Magic Earth. Which one? Which one? I believe it was Magical Earth. Good job. All right, Magical Earth got the first one. Okay, so let's go on to the second one. Based on what you see here, what console are you looking at? Can you tell me what console this is, guys? We'll go a little bit smaller. See if anybody's gotten it already. Or zoom out, whatever. Zoom out, zoom in. It's all about the zoom. And we'll go out one more time. You guys know what this is? If you do, make sure you got the answer down below. There's a new Intellivision coming next year. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Uh-oh, Nigma entered. Good, good. Good to have him here. Oh, we got some people answering, and let's see who got it first. So, it looks like the Vectrex. There you go. I never played this. I just, something I found online, but not anything I ever played growing up. Did any of you guys ever play this? Just curious. Y'all are like, damn it, Enigma showed up. All right. So, Vectrex. Who got it first? It looks like Nigma. There we go. Awesome. Nigma, good job, man. Okay. So, the third one coming up. This one, I actually do remember playing when I was younger. Oh. Oh, Ryan Keith, man. Awesome. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate it. Just because I love you, man. Oh, thanks a lot, dude. Mwah. That's so stupid. Okay, guys. All right. Here's the next one. I appreciate it, Ryan, man. That was very nice. I appreciate it. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So, what are we looking at, guys? Come on. Tell me what we're looking at. Let's go a little closer. See, has anybody got it yet? Oh, we got some people answering. Oh, now some of the actual words are on the screen, so you guys should be able to see a little bit of what it is. And then we're gonna go full screen. There you go. The TurboGrafx 16. All right, I wonder who all got this one. Because this one, I think that by looking at where the little cartridge goes in, to me, that was like the biggest giveaway for this one. I should have focused on a different part. I might have been able to throw some of you guys off on it if I would have focused on a little bit different area of it. Maybe I'll think about doing that next time. So let's see. Let's see who got this one. Looks like it was Nigma. All right. Nigma Ram. Good job, man. TurboGrafx 16. Didn't they just come out? Yeah, they did. Yep. Just had another one. Way too expensive. Oh, man. Especially once you throw the CD in on this sucker. Woo. All right. So let's go with our next one. And this is number 4. So this is our 4th one. Oh, this is going to be a good one. All right. Based on what you see here, come on, guys. It has a help button on it. It has a help button on it. I don't know. What does that say? I can't even read it. It does have a keyboard, though. Oh, we got some answers coming in. I think that one of the giveaways on this is the big round button in the far right. Just saying. Now, the other big giveaway is the colorful buttons that are up in the corner. All right. So does anybody know yet? Any ideas? Full screen. It's made by Atari. Has anybody got it yet? Let's see what the answers look like. We got people saying Atari 800. Commodore 64 seems to be a popular answer. The Commodore 64 did have a keyboard, but I don't think that came out till like 1990, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it came out till then. But I might be wrong, but I think that the Commodore 64 came out in 1990 or 91. I don't know, something like that. All right, so let's see. Did anybody get this one? Come on. What? Nobody got this one? Wow. Looks like no one got this one. Should I even tell you guys? So it's the, I think it's the Zegs, XEGS, the Atari Zegs. I think that's what they called, something like that. I think it was the Zegs, Atari Zegs. But anyway, it was XEGS. The Atari XEGS. And I ain't gonna lie, I never had one. I think it was distributed out of Japan anyway, so. Yeah, it had a keyboard on it. The Atari EX. No, it's like the XEGS. All right. So, next one. I don't think anybody got that one. This other one, this one is also, this next one coming up is also one that I think is, what do you want to call it? Austere? Something like that. So I'm just gonna show most of it, I think. And then we'll see if you guys can get it. If you remember the little markers that you could use with it. Oh, it's not even plugged in. Do we have any answer? The Atari XEGS. There we go, Alan. The Atari XEGS. But what is this one? Do you guys remember this one? Kind of tough. This is one that I'll be surprised if anybody gets it. Wonder if anybody knows this one. Yeah, these are kind of tough, right? It's not Pong, that's for dang sure. It was mainly for art. Like people would use it to like draw stuff. So it was like one of those sort of like educational type of toys, games, consoles. It wasn't really something for playing like, you know, Atari type games or anything like that. So that's why I think it's a lot more difficult to figure this one out. But some of y'all might have played it. I'll tell you guys right now, nobody's answered it yet. Nobody's got it right. You guys might be close, but oh, there we go. Nigma. Nigma got it. Nigma, did you look it up? I didn't think anybody was going to get this one. And I don't even know what Studio Active is. You were close with that one. Yeah, this picture one is hard. Yep. He got it before I even gave it away. The video art system. Some of you guys might remember it now that you see the whole screen of it. I don't know many consoles except for Sega and Nintendo. That's okay. No, Joey Baseball got it. You're right, Enigma. The what is it? The Angry Video Game Nerd. He did do a episode on this. You are correct. So if you're an Angry Video Game Nerd fan, then that's probably where you got it from. That's not how I knew about it, but I did watch the video where he did a he did his his angry review on it. So I do remember that. All right, so let's bring up the next one. This is another one that is kind of tough. Position that where you guys can't figure it out. Okay, what is this? It has a gun or a port for a gun. It has the speaker and the headphone. What is this? I'm angry at these pictures. Good. You should be. This is round 2. You guys are going to like round 3. Round 3 is going to be cool. In round 3, I'm actually going to show pictures of actual... actually, I'm not going to give you any more hints. I don't want to give any more hints. It's also not Pong. You are correct. It's not Pong. Man, I want to go to the disco after I get done here, man. This music's getting me in the mood. Oh, do you guys by chance see a gun? It comes with the gun. All right. And then one more. Anybody get it? It's actually written on there now. All right. Has anybody gotten this one? Wow. Still nobody. Still nobody. This one is, one of those consoles that's not very well known. All right. This is the Action Max. It's written on there. I thought you guys were going to read it and actually put it in there. So, yes, Desiree and Bond Servant. Y'all got it. Good job. Good job. Good job, guys. Glad somebody got it. All right. Let me hide the screen again real quick. And we'll go with another one. Let me know what you guys think. Do y'all like playing this type of game where I do the pictures on the screen? Okay. So this next one, I've seen one of these in person. And it wasn't working. So I didn't get to see the screen. But I want to see if you guys can get it. Some of y'all might have seen this one before. They always have like Dungeons and Dragons types of games for them. But anyway, I'm going to unhide it. Actually, I'm going to leave it full size. And you guys can just tell me if you can guess what it is. Yeah, Nightmare Realms, speed up your stream. Go and you can go in your settings and you can speed it up so you'll get caught up and you won't have that lag anymore. I know what it is, Knight Rider. Russell, you're right on. We just need that light going across. All right, I'll give you a hint. It's the RDI something. I knew that you guys would be like, huh? Some of y'all might get it, though. Let's see if anybody got it. Nermi wants me to do 80s wrestling. Dude, Nermi, I've already got like, I'm already working on that one. So I can't guarantee when it's going to happen, though. But I'm already working on the 80s wrestling one. So I'm glad you brought it up because I can actually say, yeah, man, I am working on it. And I'm actually working on a couple of them. I don't have any material for it. So it's one of those that I got to build up some good 80s trivia and 90s trivia questions for the wrestling. But I've already got some stuff planned. So yes, I am definitely going to be doing it. It's just, I haven't quite got there yet. All right, so RDI. Let's see who got it. Looks like Desiree got that one. There we go. And then Nigma and then Bond Servant. All right, a couple of you guys got it. Good job. All right. Let's go to the next one. This one. All right. Okay. This is going to be a good one. Hope you guys are ready. What are we looking at here? Tell me. What console are we looking at? All right, let's zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little more. Zoom in. Double size? Or zoom out, sorry. Sorry, zoom out. I'll hold right there just for a second. And then all the way out. Let's see who got it. And it looks like the first to ring in with the Sega Genesis was Nigma. Good job, man. AKA Mega Drive. Yeah, I would have taken either. But whoever said Genesis first actually really got it right. Because that's what's written on the damn screen. All right. Good job, man. Okay, let's hide and go to the next one. Okay, so here's another one that'll be, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it'll be tough. This one will be tough. All right, what are we looking at? In a second, I'll give you guys at least the company that makes it. I've never seen one of these before in my life. Uh-oh, Joey has spoken up. I'm currently working on a crossover movie between Mr. Nanny with Hulk Hogan and Ghost Dad. In the movie Mr. Nanny, guys, gets visited by Edith, and then he becomes the Ghost Nanny. Oh, man. Dude, you've got too many Ghost Dad movies that you're working on right now, man. You need to stick with one. Remember that sequel you were going to work on? I mean, I'm worried for you, man. I'm worried for you. Okay. Let's see who gets this one. This is Phillips. First one to answer gets it. You can actually read what's on the screen. I don't think I've seen it either. Yeah, this one's one of those tough ones. I love this song. He needs funding. Too many irons in the fire. I know, man. The guy's got too many projects going on. So, nobody got this one. Wow. No one got that one. Can there ever be enough Ghost Dad movies? Nope. We need more. All right, we have one more. This is our 10th one. And we're going to go straight to the picture. This one's a tough one. See who gets it. All right, what are we looking at, guys? What console is this from the 80s? It's an 80s console, but they've remade it a couple times. I've seen some remakes of it, more modern ones. They're like triangular like this one, but it's like got some metal posts on it and stuff. Steve's like, it's an Atari 2600. Steve, I'm gonna have to tell you, man. Yeah, it's not. A Dirt Devil vacuum. That one's even better. Nobody got this one either. Ghost Dad takes over Retro Crunch Trivia Night. The guy's done it a couple times already. All right. So this one is called a Z-Mix. So you guys probably never heard of that one. It's Japanese. It's one of those that you probably never even really seen in the U.S. The last one was a video pack. It was called the Philips Video Pack. It's a George Foreman grill. Oh, man. All right. So, you guys have very patiently been waiting. And without further ado, it's time to do an unboxing. So, we got one more round coming up of trivia. But before we do that, I've got an unboxing to do here real quick. This was sent to me by Pee Wee Herman. If you guys know who Pee Wee Herman is, he's a famous, well, he's a famous comedian, and he also had Pee Wee's Playhouse and Pee Wee's Big Adventure. And I'm full of crap, man. Pee Wee didn't send me this. You guys believed it, though. Anyway, all right. So this was actually bought by me with funds from you guys on last week's or the week before's super chats. So what I did is I took the money that I made from the week before super chats, and I actually decided I was gonna buy something cool for you guys. So with that here, oh, actually I gotta raise up the there we go. Can you see if I can do this without killing myself? There we go. Ooh, all right. I broke it in. So this is kind of cool. We're doing a interesting unboxing. All right. Okay. Holy cow, man. Let's see if I can see what's in there. Alright, so there's some of it gone. Actually, I'll throw that over there. We don't need that anymore. Can you guys kind of get an idea of what it is yet? Are y'all able to tell what we got here? Okay, so we got to pull this out again. Do some more cutting. Oh my gosh. Ooh! 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 Wow. What do we got here, guys? Looks like we have an unopened VHS copy of Ghost Dad in all of its glory. This is actually the, well, you know, it's the movie Ghost Dad. Come on. You guys love it. We all love it. Oh, man. Tell me that ain't really cool. So, there you guys go, man. We got Ghost Dad in the house. This is the... What was that? What Ghost Dad? I hear him. Oh, man. Here we go. I think Ghost Dad's going to be giving me a hard time the rest of the night. Oh, it's got a sticker on it. Huh. It says it's from Walmart. But it's VHS. I don't know how old this thing is. Called it. Ghost Dad VHS, guys. Anyway, very, very cool. In shrink wrap, unopened, never been watched. America's Favorite Dad is a spirited comedy, and you guys know who that is. Anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny. This, I guess, this goes out to you guys that give me the super chats. That was really cool, and I just want to show y'all that I'm using them for the stream and using them for the channel. But I think that was kind of cool. Here, I'm gonna stick this bad boy right here. Hopefully it doesn't get knocked over. But anyway, glad you guys enjoyed that. And I used my Rambo knife, which seems to be getting a little bit dull. I think Rambo must have used this knife on a couple of unlucky souls recently, and so it's gotten a little bit dull. I'm kind of surprised that Rambo would let me borrow his knife without sharpening it for me first. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. Behave, Ghost Dad, or float away. Oh man, yeah, Ghost Dad, man. He's that guy's a character, man. That guy. Whoa, dude. Whoa. Oh. What are you doing? Oh, whoa. Don't get so close to me, man. Whoa. Oh, hang out over there. Hang out over there, man. Ghost Dad, come on, man. All right, so now he wants to come on my stream and give me a hard time, and trying to give me hugs or whatever the heck he's doing. I don't know. All right, Ghost Dad, listen, man. I got to finish my trivia. Can you do me a favor and just like shove off, man? Okay, I appreciate it. You know, thanks. Oh, crap. Really? Seriously, man? All right. Okay, so... Dude. You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. All right. Please stay off the screen. I'm trying to get this thing, you know. We're trying to move on to our third round. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Okay. All right. So, anyway, guys, sorry for the disturbance. Ghost Dad, you know, I guess he's really excited that we got this VHS copy of Ghost Dad in the mail. You know, it's all great. Got to thank you guys for doing that for me. I appreciate it. He wants to kick me off. Yeah. You know, man, that's just Ghost Dad for you. That's kind of how he runs things. That's his modus operandus. All right, so without further ado, it is time for round 3 of our trivia. Hope you guys are ready. So what we're gonna do right now is take you back, way back in the time. All right, so this is for our third round of trivia. We're going to be doing arcade screen captures. So this is basically arcade games, and you guys have to guess the game. So I'm going to throw a screen of a arcade game on you know, up here on the screen, and y'all have to tell me which one it is. First one to get it right gets a hug by Ghost Dad. So are y'all ready? This is the first time I made it for the trivia part. Oh, well, that's really cool. I'm glad you actually got to. Whoa. Just checking on my Voltrons, man. Making sure my Voltrons ain't moving. Heard somebody mention something in the stream about my Voltrons. Yes, that was Bill Cosby, man. Himself. I like the play on words on that, because he actually has a comedy act called Bill Cosby himself. Hopefully Voltron doesn't knock over Ghost Dad. Yeah, he better not. Leave my stuff alone, Voltron. Leave my stuff alone, Ghost Dad. Okay. You guys ready for the next round? Because we are going to go ahead and start the third round of trivia. And you guys got to tell me what game is on the screen. All right, let me see if I can get this thing to pop up. Dun, 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 dun. So there's going to be 10 games, and based on what you see on the screen, you've got to tell me what game it is. And I'm going to make it kind of big so you can't guess it right off the bat. But here we go. What game from the 80s are you guys checking out right now on the screen? Beautiful blue skies. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's beautiful. Look at those 4 or 8-bit graphics, whatever that is. Pretty young thing. All right. I own the DVD. Moonbeam owns the DVD of Ghost Dad. Very cool. Papa Rappa the... Hold on. Parappa the Rappa? Parappa the Rappa? That game, didn't that come out in the 90s? Like the late 90s? All right. Let's move in a little bit. Boom. You guys should get it now. And we'll move in the rest of the way. I probably got too small on the screen. I'll move a little bit closer. There we go. All right, what game is this, guys? I think we got a couple people that already got it right. The game is Outrun. Let's see who got it first. Da-na-na, da-na-na. Nigma. Good job, man. Nigma knowing his arcade games, man. All right, very good. Nigma, good start of the round, man. All right, so let's go for our next game. Hold on. Okay. Change the size, make it very crazily difficult to see. And let's see who can guess. What game is this, guys? What game are we looking at? So you can see the little character in the corner. So just seeing him alone, you might be able to, like, right there, you might be able to tell what game it is. But a lot of you guys are gonna be like, huh? What game is this? Yeah, once I pan out a little bit more, you guys should get it. This is a pretty popular game, so we'll go halfway. All right. There we go. There we go. We got some people that are throwing it up here. I'm bad at this. Stick around, Bond Servant. There's some easier ones on here. Goonies. Nope, not Goonies. I'll make it a little bigger. There we go. Now, do you guys remember this? There we go. We got some right answers on the screen. This is Bomb Jack. Some people call it Bomber Jack. Bomb Jack. See the little bombs on the side of the screen? I'm surprised some of y'all don't remember this one. It's a pretty popular game. Says URC. Hey, man. Y'all don't want me to play with you because I'll get them all right. All right. Who was it that got that one first? I forgot. Was it Newfie? I think Newfie got it. Yeah, Newfie got that one. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. Ton of you guys should get this one. Ton of y'all should get this one. Ton. I'm thinking anyway. All right, what game? What 80s game is this? They've actually remade this game. This is a Atari game that has been actually remade for modern tablets and modern phones. So it's pretty popular even today. What's up, say? B. Ander, how's it going? Got a couple new faces in here. That's cool, man. A couple new people. Welcome to the fold. Welcome to our Retro Crunch family. All right, let's narrow down this much. Give you guys a couple seconds to see if you can figure it out now. And then, there you go. There's the game. Make it a little bigger. What game are we looking at? So let's see who got it first. Let's see. Looks like Nigma. Good job, man. Good job, Nigma. Boom. Good job, dude. All right, let's hide that one. Go for our third one. All right, this one, I'm just guessing here, but I'm guessing that a ton of you guys are gonna get this one. This is just a guess, but I got a weird feeling that a ton of you guys are gonna be able to figure this one out. Now I'm gonna make it hard. I don't want to make it easy. Based on what you see on the screen, what 80s arcade game are you looking at right now? What 80s arcade game is this? Now what 80s arcade game are you looking at? All right, we'll go closer. All right. Now, what 80s arcade game are you looking at? There's the bottom of the screen. Come on, you got to guess the spaceship. Giant middle finger. Don't be getting phallic and stuff. All right. Boom. High score. What game are we looking at? This is a great game. I love this game. Some of y'all are so close, man. Okay. So this is Galaxian. Galaxian. Which, nah, I can't give anything away. But yeah, this game is Galaxian. Let's see who got it. Bum, 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 bum. DJ and Steve, man. Right back to back. Good job. DJ's Retro Rewind got it first, and then Steve was right behind him. Good job, man. All right, let me hide it, and we'll bring up the next one. Ooh, yes. Okay, what game is this? I really want to play, but the lag isn't letting me. Man, do you have bad internet? Or are you on a phone? Maybe it's something like that. Sometimes being on a phone will slow you down. Actually, I've heard even on the computer, so that might be out. I don't know. All right, let's make the screen a little bit smaller. Dun, dun. I know probably most of y'all already know what this one is. This game was pretty fun, but I could never play it very well. I had a friend that could, though. All right, let's see who got this one first. A lot of people know this one. It had a ball track. Yes, it did. Yep. So the first one to get it, looks like Nigma. Good job, man. Nigma knows he's pretty dang good, man. Okay, let me hide it. And we'll bring up another one. So this one, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of tough. Actually, no. This one's going to be easy. This one should be pretty easy to guess. What 80s game is this? This is from the early 80s. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. There's a actual retro game that actually has this incorporated into it. That I think you can play it on your phone. It might be computer. I think it's called Retro Arcade. I think that's the name of it. Come on. Anybody gonna get it? Let's find out if anybody can figure it out. This was a pretty fun game. I mean, I thought it was kind of hard, and there were some things about it that kind of aggravated me, like the diamonds having to, like whenever you would shoot it and it was beside the diamond, sometimes it wouldn't hit it, even though it was clearly visible. You would shoot it and it wouldn't hit it. So I thought there were some like problems with the game, but I mean, if you got really good at the game, you could figure out exactly where you can actually hit the tanks. But anyway, this is called Battle Zone. And let's find out who got this one. So, looks like DJ got it. DJ's Retro Rewind. There we go. Steve also got it. But DJ got it first. Beatter got it too. The Saucers. You don't recognize it? Oh yeah, it's a pretty old game. Okay. Let's hide that one and go to the next one. I'll make this one full size. This one's kind of tough. Or not full size, but almost full size. See if y'all can figure out what game this is. This is definitely an arcade game that pretty much every arcade that I would go to when I was really young, it was there. I remember seeing this arcade game pretty much most of the arcades that I went to. No. I know you guys can get this one. Someone's gonna get it. Kind of surprised that it didn't like come up like immediately after I put the picture. Alright, so let me go to full screen just so you guys can get a... Oops, that's too small. There you go. So it didn't really show much anymore, or show much else, but give you a little bit of idea. This is called Scrambler. This game is called Scrambler. And you had like different powers with your spaceship. But to me, it was kind of reminded me of Defender. I don't know if y'all remember that game, but it was kind of like that. I used to play that one on Atari, but Scrambler was just, I wasn't into the space games as much as I was into like shooter games, or like people shooting games and stuff. But let's see who got this. Oh, another one that DJ got. There you go. Oh, Enigma, man. I used to love Life Force. I played that on Nintendo. Oh man, Life Force is a fun game. Between that and Contra, those were some really fun ones to play. Oh yeah, some of y'all were actually answering Defender. Yeah, it reminds me of Defender, but it was a little bit different. Who else got close? Someone else got close. All right, next game. And if you guys don't get this one right off the bat, you're not real arcade fans. I'm just going to make this one full screen because I don't think there's any point in hiding any of it, because I think you guys are going to get it pretty much right off the bat. But let's find out. What, Life Force had the Contra cheat? I didn't know that. I actually did not know that Life Force had the Contra cheat. Holy crap. I can beat Contra in like 30 minutes. Me and my friend, we beat Life Force. I think we beat it. Y'all remember the movie? Do you remember the movie? All right, let's see who got this one first. These games are pretty much whoever sees it on their screen first, which is I think why Enigma's getting it, because some of these are really easy. Let's see. Oh yeah, Enigma. There you go, Enigma. Enigma got that one. Good job, man. Yeah, some of these are like the minute that you see it on the screen, you should be able to get it. Okay, next one is... This is another one that probably don't even have any reason for hiding. But we're going to hide it anyway and see if based on the picture you can get it. Life Force the movie, yeah. I actually liked Life Force the movie. I liked all those alien type movies back then. The 80s had some really, really good, alien type movies. I even liked the water ones. It seems like there was a lot where they were down in the water, like Abyss. Do y'all remember Abyss? That was another good one. But I like those. It seems like in the 80s, there was just a ton of those types of movies that were being made. It was kind of cool. All right. Have you guys guessed it yet? All right, let's make it a little smaller. Do you guys have an idea yet? How about now? Come on, you guys should definitely know what it is by now. All right, I'm going full screen. Let's see if y'all can guess this one. Man, I used to kill this at school. Has anybody guessed it yet? Oh, then just type type it in some other way. That's weird. It won't let you type the name of the game. It's not showing it on my screen, so I don't know why it won't let y'all type the name of the game. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so it looks like for some reason BoobTube thinks that saying the word space, give it a little bit of time, invaders, is not copacetic. That's kind of weird. YouTube has some... Is there some weird thing out there where you can't say that word? I mean, it seems like nowadays everything's off the table. You can't say anything without getting in trouble. But, wow. So, Space Invaders, that's the name of the game. Anyway, that's kind of weird. So, I will give every one of you 1 point for guessing that one. Oh, the chat's probably being monitored after I showed the Rambo knife. I'm going to invade your space. Oh! No nuclear. No space invading here. Please don't invade my space. Okay, last question. Let's see if y'all can get this one. Probably be another one that that YouTube's gonna block. Oh, this one, yeah, I'm not even gonna hide this one, because no matter what you see on the screen, you're gonna be able to figure it out. So I'm just gonna put it on the screen, let you guys duke it out. What game is this? This is another one that I really, really liked. I think this is one of those games that you can't actually win, because once you get to the end, the score just flips. I can't remember if I've ever done it or not, but I vaguely remember doing something like that. Or it might have been one of my cousins. I don't remember. I used to be really, really good at Space Invaders. I mean, not Space Invaders. I'm sorry, this game. This game is not Space Invaders. But what game is this? We all got it. Yep, you all got that last one. Save space. Hemorrhoids. Yes, this game is hemorrhoids. Oh my gosh. All right. So the last answer was asteroids. Asteroids. Let's see if my stream gets cut off for it. No, I'm kidding. All right. The pick was too small? Oh, wow. I think it was the actual, the stuff on the screen that might have been too small. The, you know, like the little asteroids themselves. I saw a black screen. Holy cow. I guess this one's for people who were on a computer. All right. Let's see who got that one first, though. Nigma got it. Good job, Nigma. Nigma, you're on a computer, right? You said you're on a laptop or something? Or a tablet? If you're on a phone, you might not have seen that one that well. But anyway. Well, that is the end of trivia. Congratulations to you guys who were able to get a lot of those games. So, why don't y'all let me know what some of y'all's favorite ones were. I had a ton of favorite games, but I think it would be kind of cool to name off a console, and then you guys can tell me what your favorite game was on that console. See if we have some of the same games that we liked. Nigma seems to be the winner. Definitely on the, I think on the second and third rounds. I don't know. Were you here earlier, Nigma, for the first round? I don't know if you were or not. Why no Donkey Kong? Oh, why didn't I put that one on the screen? I don't know. I just didn't. So I plan on doing like some 80s arcade trivia in the future. So I don't want to, what's the term? Blow the load on the first game that we have together. So I'm going to save some of them for later. Why no Mario Brothers? William, why no Quiet? Blastomaster. Yeah, Mario Brothers. Well, I actually had some screenshots of Mario Brothers, but I just didn't put it on there. And I never actually, as a kid, I never played Mario Brothers. I didn't even really know that, anything about like Mario Brothers, except for being Jumpman, until they made the Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo. Up until that point, I always just thought he was the guy who was chasing after Donkey Kong. I thought he was like what do they call it? Like one of those zoo guys that, zookeepers that's trying to get Donkey Kong back in his cage so he can rescue the princess. But anyway, I'll shut up now. Miss Pac-Man was my first love. Okay, first question, guys. All right. I'm going to do a Q&A with you. What was your, and this is for the people who actually went to arcades growing up. What was your favorite arcade game? What arcade game? It doesn't matter if it's in the 80s or 90s, but what arcade game did you spend most of your quarters on? Inquiring minds would like to know. You guys probably, if you know me well, and as much as I'm on here talking, you guys probably have already guessed what my favorite is. But I want to know what you guys say. What's y'all's favorite one? Let me know your favorite game that you used to play at the arcade. Double Dragon. Yep, I spent some money on Double Dragon. I played the crap out of it on the Nintendo though. That's where I played it mostly. Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, that's another good one. Love the Mortal Kombat games. Karate Champ. Steve. Dude. Man after my own heart. I loved Karate Champ. I loved, remember putting them, was it Karate Champ? That, it would be like, they would say fight. And then it would be, red or the white. And you had two controllers. You had two joysticks that you moved around to do his moves. I think that's what it was. Anyway, dude, I love that game. If I ever went to an arcade and that game was at the arcade, I was always spending quarters on it. I like that game so much. But I still remember, if you take both the controllers and point them this way, he does a spinning roundhouse kick. Do you remember that? You would do it like that, and then he would do a spinning roundhouse kick. That was my favorite move in Karate Champ. Yes, great game. All right, let's see. Sadie says Pac-Man. Yeah, Pac-Man was good. X-Men. Yeah, was wrong. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, Dala? I like your name, man. What's wrong with that, Dala? Street Fighter 2. Altered Beast. Oh, yeah, Altered Beast. Yeah, I remember that one. That was popular. It was like Mortal Kombat and Altered Beast. It was almost like you had two camps. You had the guys who loved Mortal Kombat and the guys who loved Altered Beast. The House of the Dead games or the Cruisin' Racing games? Oh, Cruisin' was cool. Do you remember Superman on Atari? I know you were saying Superman, but do you remember Superman on Atari? Oh my god, that game was so tough. Or it was just horrible. Tetris. Oh. The Simpsons. Is that the Moonbeam? Is that the one where they're doing the cab driving, or he's driving the car? I can't remember. WrestleFest, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Simpsons, Rampage, and Pac-Man. Air hockey. Y'all had some good ones. Let's not forget Tron. Yeah, Tron was fun, man. Another one that I really, really loved, but for some reason it was always 50 cents and I didn't get to play it very often, was Star Wars. Man, you would go and sit in the cockpit and play it. I really liked that game, but part of it was I didn't understand how to play it. Like as a kid, I was always spending money on that game, but I couldn't figure it out really well. And I never got far enough in it. I always killed myself on the sides. But that was a game that I really liked playing. I just sucked at it, but I just loved the idea of getting in this cockpit and like playing Star Wars and trying to go after the Death Star. Yeah, Tron was cool because it had those different kind of levels, and you had the the different types of joysticks and the rolly ball and all that. It was really cool. I dropped $20 on Altered Beast. Yeah, I've done that. I did that on Dragon's Lair. I think one time ever, but I usually never had that much money. I conquered Star Wars. Holy crap, man. That game was tough. We lost our two. Oh, yeah, I remember that. So I saw a recent video of a guy bought a arcade 1-up, Star Wars arcade, and he converted it into the sit-down one. And he actually put plans online that you can use to actually make a sit-down Star Wars arcade. And I thought that was kind of cool. I actually was like, dang, man, I wouldn't mind having that. The vector graphics one is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, the original one. The one where it was just in monochrome. It was green screen. Yeah, that's the one. Well, green and a white screen. I think it fluctuated in between. Hey, Michelle, thank you for hanging out for the trivia. And then make the trench run. Yeah, I usually died on the trench run. Shinobi was a quarter muncher. I remember playing that as well. Yep. All right, so next question. All right, so most of you guys have had like Game Boys and the Sega, which I thought that the Sega Game Gear was probably better than the Game Boy. I loved the color graphics on it. It was ahead of its time. Surprised that it wasn't as popular. But what was your favorite handheld? Tell me what your favorite handheld was. On the last question, Dragon's Lair was my favorite arcade game of all time. I put way more quarters in that than anything else. Hey, Retro, my dad's got a few in his studio from the 80s and 90s. I love playing Aliens. It's creepy and exciting. I'm always on it. Ah, very cool, man. Casey, if I had a arcade today, I do, but if I had the chance to buy like a really cool arcade, I would get the GoldenEye one. Game Boy, yeah. I had a buddy who made a GoldenEye MAME that was freaking awesome. Well, maybe not a buddy, but a guy I knew. A guy I knew made a GoldenEye arcade. Game Gear ate the heck out of the batteries. Oh, maybe that's why. Ah, the TV adapter. The backlit Game Boy Advanced. Thing still holds a charge like a boss. Because he told her she was taking a Mario game too seriously. Oh, that's funny. So we got Game Boy. Yeah. So I'm going to probably go with Game Boy as well. Specifically the Game Boy Color. Just because there were so many more games. And you could play the original Game Boys on it anyway. Actually, you could play the color games on the original too, right? I just think they wouldn't be in color. Excuse me. They wouldn't be in color. I own the Game Boy. I own the Game Boy, what do you call it? The Game Boy Color, and I own the Game Boy Advance and the SP, I think it's called. I have my Game Boy around here somewhere. I don't know. I have one. I just don't know where it's at. I still have it in all the games. Wow. Game Boy and the DS. Oh, the Game Boy DS. Yep. I averaged 3 hours a day on the toilet. Dude, you had to have hemorrhoids, man. Unless you closed the top and you just sat on the toilet cover. I had the Super Game Boy for SNES. Oh, man. Do you guys remember the Game Genie? Man. It was all flimsy, and then you plug the game into it and then stick it into the NES. If the Game Boy said Game Boy Color only, then it wouldn't work on the original Game Boy. Oh, okay. Nuclear Sandwich. I like your name. All right. So, trying to think if I got any other good questions to ask you guys. Okay. Here's the final question of the night. What is your, and this could be any year, anytime, anywhere. What is your favorite arcade or console video game of all time? What is your favorite arcade or console video game of all time? I want to know. Let me know, guys. Kind of curious. I wanted the Game Boy Genie so bad. I never had the Game Boy Genie. I had a friend that did. The Game Shark. I remember the Game Shark too. Yep, I remember the Game Shark. Matter of fact, I have one somewhere around here. Hold on. So I have, just happens to be sitting right behind my computer. I got some games right here. Hey, there's Zelda. What else we got? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. But the whole reason I was getting this out was I wanted to show y'all the action replay. Do y'all remember the action replay? Yep. There's a bunch of just game stuff in here. I don't even know what half of this stuff is. Pokemon Pinball. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. The action replay. Some of you guys might remember the action replay. I must be in gamer heaven. Tetris DS. All right. New subscriber. All right. Hey, thanks for subscribing, man. What's wrong with you, Dala? Thanks for subscribing. Okay. Let's see what games you guys said. Interesting, man. Y'all got some interesting games that y'all picked. Dance Dance Revolution, man. I could not do that. I tried. Junior Pac-Man for the Atari 2600. Super Street Fighter 2. Super Mario Brothers 3. The one where he turns into the raccoon, right? Red Baron. Red Baron. Ryan, explain that. What do you mean Red Baron? You mean the 80s Red Baron? The 80s Red Baron game? Or was there like a Microsoft Flight Simulator Red Baron game or something? Oh, I love the Pokemon games. They're fun. Let's see. Arcade, Pac-Man, Nintendo, Super Mario Bros., Game Boy, Pokemon, SNES, Super Mario 3, PlayStation, Raw vs. SmackDown, and Wii, Ghostbusters. That's a good list, man. I've been wanting to get the Ghostbusters game that's on PC. I know they redid it. They actually redid the game, and I was actually wanting to pick that up. I haven't gotten it yet. Wing Commander 3. Oh, yeah. Wing Commander 3. I remember that one. Man, Wing Commander had a good run. It really did. Wing Commander had a pretty good run. For a while, they were putting out all kinds of games. Yes, Mario 3 had the raccoon. Yep. World War One Flying Aces. Oh, okay. So the game I'm going to tell you guys, it's actually more modern. So I am definitely a retro gamer. I love retro games. But this game actually got me back into gaming. I mean, literally, I had not gamed in like 15 years. And a friend of mine told me to get this one game, and I went and got it. And dude, I turned back into a gamer. Battlefield 2. Do y'all remember that game? Have you heard of that game? Came out, I don't know, probably like 14 years ago or something along those lines. Pretty long time ago. And that game, for me, it was just one of the greatest games ever. It was on PC, but yeah, that game is probably my favorite game of all time. My second favorite is probably Dragon's Lair. I mean, Dragon's Lair is my favorite old school game ever. Love that game. But yeah, Battlefield 2, man. That game was just crazy good. Thought you were going to say Duke Nukem 3D. Holy crap, I love that game. So I used to play the crap out of Duke Nukem 3D. Heard of it, never interested in it. Yeah. You should pick up the Ghostbusters game. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get it. I just I'm bad. I'm such a completist. I got a couple other games that I'm like, I got to get completed before I'm going to move on. I have an old CBS system and I love playing Zaxxon on it. Zaxxon's a great game. Oh, I want to get caught up on some of these that I might have missed. Brain Age. Brain Age. I remember that one. Guitar Hero, the arcade version. Hold on. Guitar Hero had an arcade version? I didn't know that. I mean, I knew about Guitar Hero. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. Trying to see if there's any I missed. I probably did, but just trying to go through a couple of them. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 was, man, still is. Street Fighter Arcade. Aerosmith arcade game. Man, y'all are naming some I've never heard of. Wizard 101, I haven't heard of that one. I have the Dragon's Lair trilogy on Switch. I never really cared for the storyline of the other ones. The first one, yeah, I just didn't think it was that good. Can you see it? It actually, here, I'll stand up. E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Yeah, you can't see the whole shirt because I'm like too far away from the screen. E.T. Played World of Warcraft. That was one that a lot of people were crazy addicted to. I was playing Battlefield 2 whenever World of Warcraft first came out. So they were pretty popular around the same time. But, you know, World of Warcraft is a totally different type of game. And, yeah, I tried playing it once and I like rage quit. And I never played the game ever again. I didn't even rage quit because I was playing against anybody. I rage quit because I couldn't pick up the game quick enough or something. Like I was like playing it and I was like, what the hell is the point in this game? Like, I'm not going to spend 10 hours collecting ore or collecting gold or whatever it is. I was like, dude, I'm just not going to do it. And that was before I found out about raids and all that stuff. And I don't know. I thought the moon were his shoulders. Oh. Yeah, he just has a circle. See, sitting in the bike. They're sitting in the bicycle. I only stopped playing a few months ago. Dang, you were playing for a long time then. E.T. is my phone homeboy. E.T. is my phone home boy. Okay. I got it. Took me a minute to figure that one out. All right, make make it, and we'll put it on TeePublic, and we'll market it as a RetroCrunch shirt. 10 hours playing Slither. Holy crap! Okay, my new favorite game is called Slither. I play Slither like an addicted fiend. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. It's like Slither.io. Thank you, Rick, though, for bringing up Slither. Y'all can join my Slither gang. We can play Slither together. Does anyone play the app game Knives Out? No, I haven't. I gotta go. Good night. Hey, Moonbeam, thanks for hanging out. This is good seeing you. Like the mechs and battleships in space add-ons. Has anybody played Slither? I own the Ghostbusters video game remastered. That's the one I want. I want the remastered version. No, I haven't. Have you played Dragon's Lair 3D Return to the Lair? No. Is that good, Desiree? Is it good? I've only played the first two games. I've only played the first two. And the second one, I didn't like the storyline. And I haven't played it since the 90s. I think the second game came out in like 1991, if I'm not mistaken. Or early 90s. It was either 90 or 91, I think. I remember pretty well. It came out like 2 years after the original Dragon's Lair game, I think. Or a few years after, I think. I played a WoW clone called Perfect World for 2 years. I still have friends 8 years later that talk it on Facebook. Oh, how's it going on the 70s theme video, and what other videos are you working on? I like it. I like it, Nermi, whenever you ask me questions like this. So the 70s one. So, I had what I called a complete list, and the list, like, I started finding other lists out there and other places that I was doing research that I was finding more and more 70s cartoons. And if you know me, I'm nothing but a completionist, so I try my best to try to have a very thorough and full list of stuff whenever I put it out for you guys. And hey, Wolfenstein, I played the crap out of that. I think it was called Wolfenstein 3D. Anyway, squirrel. So I'm still working on it, but I keep, other stuff has come up as well. So I'm, doing my daily or my weekly news, and I'm doing this stream now. This stream takes some of my time away. The time that I normally would have spent like working on it on the end of the week or whatever. Working on some of my other videos. I've been doing these streams, so this takes up a lot of my time. But yeah, I'm still working on that one. It's still going to come out eventually. Other projects. So I do have a series that I'm working on that's called, or it's sort of generally called, you're an 80s kid if. And what it is I basically bring up tons of different 80s things that you're 80s kid if. I'll give you an example or two. You're an 80s kid if you split your parachute pants whenever you squat. Like stuff like that. You're an 80s kid if you always flip to the back of the pages in the Choose Your Own Adventure books. Like those are the kind of things that that'll be in those videos, but it'll be a little more interactive, and I'm going to pop up stuff on the screen and all that. But so there's a series that I'm working on. 70s reminds me, YouTube recommended a movie clip for me from Billy Jack. It looks awesome. Ever heard of it? Billy Jack? No. Nope. Do I own a Nintendo Switch? No, I do not. I do not own a Nintendo Switch. Wheelie and the Chopper Bunch. They don't have Dragon's Lair where I grew up. They eventually got Dragon's Lair 2 though. Oh wow, you were missing out, man. Dragon's Lair, it was better. So Dragon's Lair 2, there was multiple reasons why it was a failure. For one, it was the story. For two, the controls just didn't work as well. The controls on the original Dragon's Lair were sensitive. They were very accurate. And that was part of the reason people loved it, because the game was just quality. It was an extremely good game. Well made, well put out, well designed. I mean, the guys who created it, they did an amazing job. I mean, you got a famous 80s cartoon artist and designer, and someone who created stories, being partially involved in the project for Dragon's Lair. I mean, dude, the game is the bomb. Getting Dragon's Lair 2 as your first experience for Dragon's Lair, that kind of sucks, man. I think that if you haven't gone and played Dragon's Lair, you should go back and play it. New Wave Retro, they have a little mini Dragon's Lair arcade that's going to be coming out in a couple months. Actually, they're supposed to be sending me a review copy of it or whatever. They're going to send me a Wonder review. I don't know when I'm going to get that, but when I do, man, I'll definitely try to give as much information about it if it's something that you might be interested in. Anyway, I looked it up and read it's the most successful indie movie of all time, taking inflation into account. I am surprised I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. Tune into Discord tomorrow at 8. Retro Crunch TV will be hosting a Saturday morning cartoon stream. Oh, very cool. I didn't even know that. That's my boy Will, man. Will runs the TV station. So he runs Retro Crunch's TV station on Discord. He's the manager and the I don't know the man in charge, the man with the mission. he plays most of the movies on our Retro Crunch Discord. Now I squeeze in there every once in a while. I got to put the guy in his place every once in a while and do my Wednesday movies, because on Wednesdays I'll do a movie on Discord sometimes. But yeah. Anyway, he does mostly all of the cartoons. Sometimes he'll do like 80s and 70s and 90s TV shows too, though. So don't get me wrong, he doesn't only do cartoons. But yeah, I guess Saturday morning I might be tuning in myself. So watch some 80s cartoons in the morning. I prefer to watch other people play it. Ate my lunch too fast. Which game? Which game? You're an 80s kid if you know what jellies are. Heck yeah. You're an 80s girl if you had what do you call it? If you had band-aids on the back of your ankles from wearing jelly shoes. Yeah. That's for sure. You're an 80s kid when you are the TV remote. Dude, I need to be writing these down. Do I have a pen anywhere? Actually, that's a good one. Actually, both of those are good ones. I'm going to cut and paste those into a document. You guys are going to help me basically come up with stuff for my you're an 80s kid. What do you guys think about that idea, though? I mean, because I'm kind of doing it in the style of Jeff Foxworthy, sort of, maybe a little bit, where you're a redneck if your house drops 2 feet and crashes and you kill all 8 dogs because they were underneath the porch, whatever, or your porch crashes and you kill 8 dogs. Anyway, yeah, those are really good. I have a ton of them already, but I can't be giving them all away. I want to make sure I get those 2 that y'all said, though. Those are good. You're an 80s kid when you have a super long phone cord. Ah, that's a good one, too. You're an 80s kid when you still write things down. You're an 80s kid when you have 3 TV channels. See, these are good. What do you guys think, though? I mean, seriously, do y'all like the idea of me doing a series on these? Because it's something I'm seriously thinking about doing. I did play Brain Dead and beat it. Man, that's another one I never heard of. Yes. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that because I probably got about 200 like questions already planned out. So I'm gonna do a series of probably about 25 at a time. But I thought it would be fun. You know you're an 80s kid when your favorite car was Kit. Yes. Yes, I like it. I would start up the conversation of saying a bunch of the know you're 80s kids, but I don't want to be giving away all the ones that I've already got planned for my first couple videos for that series. You know you're 80s kid when you have to remember your phone number. Oh, dude, good ones. Some of these that y'all are saying I've already used, or they're already a part of some of my you're an 80s kid thing. CBS Supercade. Yeah, I remember watching that. The Saturday Supercade? Dude, it was hugely popular. I watched the Saturday Supercade. You know you're an 80s kid when you could lie down on your back when you could lie down in the back of the truck. Oh, yeah. Yes, that's true. So far, there's about 3 or 4 that I haven't thought of. That's what I'm going to do, man. I'm just going to start a stream. I'm be like, all right, guys, hit me with all you know you're an 80s kid stuff. You know you're an 80s kid because you know what a cassette tape is. You know you're an 80s kid if you have to flip over your tape to listen to the music. Starcade. Was it Starcade? Saturday morning Starcade. What was Supercade? There was a Supercade something too, wasn't there? Saturday morning Starcade. That might be right. Oh, I'm sorry. It was just Saturday Supercade. It was called Saturday Supercade. The one I'm thinking of. And I'm sure it's the same one you were thinking of. The one that had all of the arcade characters in the cartoon. Yeah, that was called Saturday Supercade. It was Donkey Kong and Frogger and Q*bert and I don't know if there was any other ones, but I know it had Donkey Kong and did it have Donkey Kong Jr.? It might have had Donkey Kong Jr. But I know it had Donkey Kong and Q*bert and Frogger. But that was Saturday Supercade. You know you're an 80s kid because Saturday mornings were all cartoons. Yes. When you remember the 3 major networks premiering the new fall Saturday morning lineup at night. You know you're an 80s kid if you owned an NES. Yes. Oh, that's a good one. I gotta write this one down. Michael. Y'all remember that, man? Having the call to get the movie times? Oh my gosh. That's a really good one. See? Yeah, I'm actually getting a little more excited for doing this now. You know you're an 80s kid if you had tinfoil on your TV antennas. You know you're an 80s kid if you had to use the phone book to look up a number. I don't know why I'm bookmarking these when I can go back and look at the end of the stream. If the Atari 2600 was your PS4. You know you're an 80s kid because you could ride a bike without a helmet. Yeah, that's for damn sure. I remember doing that with Movie Phone. Starcade was also Saturday morning or Starcade. Wasn't Starcade an arcade game TV show? Starcade. Sounds like it was. I can't remember. Yes! Y'all remember Starcade? It was that arcade video game show where they had 3 players that had to play video games, and then the winner would advance. Oh, I remember that. It was called Starcade. You know you're an 80s kid when your parents had to pay extra for the Disney Channel. Oh my gosh, I know. It was also a WCW pay-per-view. I kind of remember that. Yeah, Starcade was a game show. I don't know if you can do it anymore, but used to. Starcade had a website. This is like more recent, but they used to have a website that you could go watch all of these Starcade game show videos. I think they've since removed them or removed most of them. Shout Factory owns, they own all of that stuff now. So they have all the digital rights to Starcade. And I think what they were planning on doing was they were going to make a new Starcade game show, you know, probably showcasing all the more modern games. And I don't know if they decided not to do it or what happened, but that was the last I heard about it. I always wanted to be on that show. Me too. So I saw the episodes like late at night, and it was like just, you know how it was in the 80s? Like if you didn't catch something on when it was coming on, you were crap out of luck. So like every once in a while I would see it on. No, you know what? I think it came on Saturday mornings actually. But it might have came on at night too. I don't remember when I saw it, but it was never like some time that it was like right after cartoons or something. I don't remember. It was like a weird time. Yes, I watched Starcade. Yeah. Yeah, the Starcade I'm thinking of is not the wrestling one. It's the arcade game show. There was an arcade game show called Starcade. Oh, snap. Oh, it says watch at Shout Factory. So there is a Starcade episode. Plug it in here into the chat. You know you're an 80s kid because your cell phone was a brick like Zach Morris on Saved by the Bell. You know you're an 80s kid if you remember Showbiz Pizza Place. That's a good one. They had the Bears, remember? Showbiz Pizza had the Bears. My dad said, you know you're an 80s kid when you hear KC and the Sunshine Band on the radio. Walking on sunshine. Yeah. Good one, Casey. You know you're an 80s kid when you have to record your shows so you won't miss them. Yeah, that was getting closer to the 90s, though. Oh, you know what? I went to Disney World when I was a kid, and we videoed the whole thing. And my mom recorded over all of our Disney tapes of us when we were at Disney with stupid soap operas. And what do you call it? And boxing. But my mom recorded soap operas over all of my dang those important videos as a kid of us being at Disney World. So sad. No, I don't remember Nick Arcade. Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Oh, man. Shop Factory lost the rights to Starcade? No crap. Are you sure? I thought they still owned it. Well, maybe if that's true, maybe that's why they're no longer doing that. Because they were actually planning on. Yeah, I went to Disney World around the same time, DJ. When you see the words batteries not included on the box. Yeah, that sucked. I remember so many toys back in the day that I had that problem with. And then you had to wait for your parents, usually about a week later, to go to the store to buy some batteries for you to be able to play your toy. I remember that. Oh my gosh. Nowadays, they usually have batteries in there, and there's a little tab that you got to pull out. Because, you know, we don't really need to spend $20 on D size or C cell batteries anymore. Unless you got a, you know, a big old ghetto blaster in the background that takes like 8 C batteries. If you wore painter's cap and jams. I have a painter's cap here in the room somewhere as well. I think it's in that top cabinet drawer. I'm having a joke with my dad. He's so old. Casey, your dad's old, just like me. But you know what? Us guys that are that age, that are reliving our 80s, we're also pretty cool. I'll bet your dad's really cool. I think I've told you that before. You taking off, Ryan? Yeah, I had a good time too, man. Thank you for coming on the stream. I'm actually getting ready to shut it down anyway. We only got about 2 minutes before I shut down. I'm going to hit that 2 hours and 30-minute mark. Yes, when the street light comes on. Sorry, I'm finished. All right, guys, that's about it, though. We're going to go ahead and shut this bad boy down. We had a really good time tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun getting to reminisce about some of those really, really good arcade games. I miss playing them. I might be playing them again here pretty soon. I got a couple of, you know, these little minis here, and I hook them up every once in a while. I need like some kind of switch so I can hook them all up and just switch between them. But yeah, so that was fun though. Had a good time doing some retro stuff with you guys. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and shut this bad boy down. I had a really good time with you guys tonight. Let's see. I'm gonna go through here real quick and just do a quick shout out to you guys who are still on here. We got Purple, we got Desiree, we got Steve, Newfie, Nermiachos, DJ, Nightmare Realms, Michael Virgo, Dark Void, Casey, Haley. Let's see. What's wrong with your dat dollar? Hold on. What's wrong with that dollar? Hey, thanks for subscribing. He subscribed earlier. Nuclear Sandwich, Bond Servant for Jesus. And that looks like pretty much everybody that's left in the stream. But had a good time tonight, guys. A lot of fun. We'll be doing a 80s trivia probably again next week. It's probably going to be a variation of a bunch of different things. So it's not going to be, you know, central to one theme. But I had a really good time. I didn't do good on the picks, but still fun, though. Yep, Steve. I'm glad to have you around, man. It's good to have you in here anyway. We always try to have a good time, even if some of the questions are kind of hard, because that damn guy who runs the stream, sometimes he makes these darndest questions, man. He makes them hard on us sometimes. I'll be hanging out in Discord. Oh, yeah, if you're not a member of Discord and you want to be able to hang out with us when I'm not on the stream, the link is in the description down below. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, I do retro content every week, and we do retro trivia on Fridays. And tomorrow, matter of fact, you'll get to see my my news. I do retro news as well every week. So Anyway, I had a really good time with you guys tonight, but I'm going to have to say la vie, and I will be catching you guys on the flip side. And remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.